Hi guys, to make your embossed art you will need some type of aluminum. You can use these like I don't know what exactly the covers, but they're aluminum to put over food and stuff. I got these two big giant sheets for $1.58, 79 cents each. And you will need some tight fitting gloves because the aluminum can be sharp. You could also use recycled pop cans, but since I found these, I thought they'd give me a lot more space. You will need tight fitting gloves because they could be sharp, or you could use like masking tape around the edges of your artwork. You will need, oh, I forgot these. You will need scissors to cut a square out, or ever what kind of shape you want. You will need some artwork, a thicker plastic sheet. I found this in, I kept it back from like a package I got. It's thicker plastic, and I put my artwork in it. And you will need a marker to draw your image. Then I will show you how I do that in a little bit. And you'll need a pen that does not have ink in it. And you can also use different other things. Let me see what I did with it. Yeah. I made a paper stump. I do not have fancy, expensive embossing tools. These are things I made or I'm using, and they work just fine. And you will need something to work on, and I'm using this square measuring, I don't even know what it's called, but anyway, you see it down there. Or you could use foam on a hard table. It's just something that I've been experimenting with, and I'm having fun doing it. I'm going to attempt to do the pentagram that I drew. Let's see here. I made this little butterfly out of a pop can that I found. It's not great. I mean, this is something that I've been experimenting with little by little, and I'm hoping it'll turn out okay. And so I'll see you in a little bit. So you take your picture, whatever you want, and you put it inside the thick plastic or underneath it, and you take your magic marker. This is permanent, but it's on plastic, so it'll probably come off while you're working, but it doesn't matter. Once you trace you will take this, you will put your aluminum inside underneath the drawing, and you will trace your picture, and it will make the outline of the aluminum. Then you will start to emboss. Be right back. Okay guys, you just take the pen that doesn't have ink in it, it's an old one, and you trace, push pretty hard into it. You're just going to make the outline in the aluminum foil. Well, I wouldn't call it aluminum foil. It's aluminum tin. And as you can see, the magic marker's coming off of the plastic. Excuse me. This is just like a guide. The real work's going to start when you get the outline. And you don't really need your gloves for this part because you got it inside the plastic. And hopefully, when I take it out, it will have the outline so I can start embossing, which it does. Hope you can see that. Okay. So now I'm going to get my gloves on because I don't want to cut myself. And I got all kinds of fancy tools here. I've got some knitting needles. And I'm going to be using pen and paper stumps for blending. So let's try this little tiny hook. I can't, it's an old one, so I can't really make out what size it is. And what you do is just follow the outline. See, my circle's not going to be too circly after I get done with it. Just trying to make it more where I can see it better on the other side. Because it didn't really get great through the plastic. Like I said, this is basically me experimenting different ways to make artwork. Now, when we turn it over, let's see, turn the bigger one now. And you want to go like, depends on what side you want it to stick out more. I want mine to look better on the shiny, so I'm going to be embossing on the dull side. Just anywhere like in between where you outlined it, you go in and just press harder, and that makes it stick out more on this side. It's going to be hard to get in those little spots with this big one. You just kind of like and the smaller the areas, you're going to need smaller tools. And they sell, you know, like embossing tools, but I really can't afford to buy any right now, so I'm making do with what I have. So this one right here is real good for doing the bigger areas. I'm using the back of it. so we can just learn together. It'd probably look a lot better if I take more time, but I don't want this video to be extremely long. So I'm just basically going to show you basics of what I've been doing. I'm going to take the smaller one and do the inside of the smaller areas. I'm going to take the back of the smaller one to get inside these little bitty ones. People want to make artwork. They don't have to spend a lot of money doing it. It's a lot better if you come up with your own ideas. It might be easier with fancy tools, but sometimes people just can't afford to go fancy, so you just do what you got. Oh, and by the way, those aluminum, I don't know, it's like aluminum pie pans, you know, where you buy pie pans and they already got the crust in them. It's sort of like that. I got them at a store called IGA, and like I said, they were really cheap, and I don't have to worry about, you know, flattening out the pop can or anything. I just buy the big sheets. Okay, so this is a basic outline. Let's go back and do a few more, a little bit better. Use one of my paper stumps to smooth out the aluminum. And you could take like shoe polish or black acrylic paint, which I'm not going to do in this video, but you can, to make it look aged. You can do that. You can put it on there. I need to even that out a little bit right there. To make it look aged. Like I said, I'm not going to do that in this video. I don't want it to be really, really long. I just wanted to show you all what I've been up to and playing around with this aluminum like this. Now here's what it looks like on the other side. Like I said, I could take more time, and I think that I'll probably bend over those edges. But I hope y'all can see that and how much fun it was. And like I said, you know, you could put like shoe polish on top of it and then take a paper towel and wipe it off. Or you can, you could take acrylic, black acrylic paint and do the same thing. It just makes it, give it a little age looking. You could put it in a frame. You can, like I said, take the edges and bend them over and smooth them out. You could make necklaces. You could make, like, not say dream catcher, but you can make something like that and hang it, wind catcher. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Learn With Me project. Have a wonderful day. Blessed be y'all.